present it. I didn't know if I wanted to do a picture, do it on live stream, what I wanted to do. And I was sitting here after doing some cleaning and just some general stuff around the house, and for some reason I got extra emotional about my channel and this community that now I'm a part of. And like, there's so many thoughts flying through my head, and I know that I'm not going to make it a cohesive, beautiful thought process, but I want you to stick with me. So there's something extra special, at least I think so, about being a part of the ASMR community. And you know, people have said that this applies to other communities, and they're right, but I have never in my life felt so seen, felt so mostly non judged in my life. And I think for a lot of people that are drawn to ASMR, we struggle with mental health, we struggle with loneliness, we struggle with trauma, we struggle with PTSD, with abandonment issues, with abuse, with so many different things. And the reason we come together is because we trust each other to give ourselves a safe space to unpack those things, as well as just have a moment where we don't have to care about those things, where we don't feel like society is telling us or pushing us one way or another, or just being. And it's really, really hard right now to just be, you know what I mean? And the fact that I get to give you a space and myself a space to heal and just freaking be ourselves is so, like, I can't fathom it that there are so many people that come to me to be that source of comfort, because God, there's so much hatred, there's so much inactivity, there's so much malaise, there's just so much crap going on that I feel like I finally have the platform and the space to start discussing some of that in a way that seems healthy. And I think that not only having the space to heal, to talk about hard things, to cry together, to laugh together, to rage together is important. And that's what community is about. It's about finding people that will let you unload and just take off all the stuff that we put up in front of ourselves and just be who we are. And not even that, but as, you know, a younger white woman who's fairly attractive, people will listen to me for the most part. And I feel like and like people telling me that they have learned new information, that they've opened their heart and their minds to new identities, to new lifestyles, to new people, is so freaking special to me. You know, there have been people on my stream that have said, we were talking about, you know, like being non-binary and using they, them pronouns. And I remember someone saying, like, you know, if it wasn't for this community and this stream, I wouldn't have understood understood or would have, blocked out those things because I thought they were silly or didn't make sense, but because we have this space of being vulnerable and intimate with each other in a new way, people can start to learn that just because something's different doesn't mean it's bad, doesn't mean it's silly, doesn't mean it's not real. And I think that having this sort of platform to just start to talk about hard crap, and for all of us to grieve what's happening in the world and to grieve what's happening in our lives, and hopefully be heard as much as we can, is just so freaking amazing. And with that being said, I'm an ugly crier, by the way, so I'm not a cute crier, which makes this worse. I have our award here. And I'm snotting, that's good. And numbers will never be the most important thing, but I do think it is a signifier to show how the community I just talked about is growing, and there's so many more people looking for a safe, empathetic place to be themselves. And so this is a signifier of that, a solid signifier. So here it is. It says, presented to Slight Sounds ASMR for passing 100,000 subscribers. And it says YouTube. Gotta tap on it, even if you're crying like a baby. So, yeah, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for accepting me as I am. Thank you for opening your minds, your hearts, your lives to me and to so many different kinds of people. I'm looking at the viewfinder are you really gonna post this? Are you really gonna post this, all this? That's good, that's great. Anyway, thank you. And I hope that I can continue to make you feel at peace. I hope I can continue to make you feel seen, because I think I've talked about this with many people, many of my friends. My partner is, identity is so important for people because they want to feel seen in all that they are. And so one of my main goals on this channel, besides all the stuff I already said, is just to make people feel seen where they are. And I hope that I can continue to do that and do it better, because it's an ongoing process. And I thank you for letting me do something that makes me feel happy, fulfilled, and like I'm putting something positive and worthwhile into the world. So I think that's enough. I did my sobbing that I actually didn't think that was gonna happen. I was like, oh, I'll just cry a little bit and it'll be fine. But that was some gross, ugly crying. I love you guys. so much.